Well, hello there, and welcome back to the lands of Aecathan. No professionals, no fancy tech, just a group of women playing an all-original game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Jeff, your game master, and here's what happened last time. The group traveled back to the Faelifiri Sanctum to meet with Sir Arilahkis, who met Aribell with happy tears that she had been chosen as the next Hand of Tiraura. They learned that the High Curate was convening a conclave of everyone in the sanctum, although the purpose of that conclave hadn't yet been revealed. Promising to return for the meeting, the four and their allies headed to Costed's Wave to try to discover just what happened to Sir Blazingcloak, the former Hand of Tiraura. After awakening and talking with Duncan, the owner of the tavern, Tasha cast a legend lore spell and learned exactly what happened in the attack. After that, the group found the location of the attack and collected what few clues there were that had been left behind by the assassins. With the time of the conclave approaching, the group prepared to head back to the sanctum. And that's where we pick up tonight. So it's about 11:45 a.m. The conclave is at noon.
Ooh, we should get back.
Yeah, that's the reason that we... Ooh, I just wrote a.m. and it looks like slim. Ooh, careful, young lady. 11:45 a.m. Did we already teleport?
You did not.
If everyone is ready, I will teleport us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have done all of the looking around. We know where this location is, thanks to her brain. And if we need some kind of anything, we can come back.
All right. Are you using teleportation circle or are you casting teleport?
Circle. I have to.
Okay.
Have to.
All right.
Because we made it out here with teleport. Because I don't have a circle in Costed's Wave.
No, I don't think there is a circle in Costed's Wave.
That's the reason I don't.
So rude.
I know, right? You'd think that they would be much, much better to us, but...
It takes a year to make a permanent circle. So.
Not in Thunder's Edge.
Well, no, because they had the manpower to spend on it.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm thinking Costed's Wave would be... I'm kidding. We're not that important. I mean, like, in Costed's Wave and stuff, but it was just a haha. Never mind. Never mind. Keep going.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourself.
After a minute of inscribing sigils, the glowing pillar appears and brings you all back once more to the Faelifiri Sanctum. You are in the basement of the Citadel of Light. You can easily hear the sounds of many people up on the first floor.
We're just gonna go upstairs then.
Okay.
Yeah.
The place is already packed.
As it would be, because there's only 15 minutes left.
Right.
And it's a big deal.
Where are you going to sit? There are a few places on the floor.
Stand in the back.
Okay.
And look menacing.
Nope.
No, we're not menacing here.
We'll just look menacing because we are.
We'll just look professional.
There you go. That's what I meant. Professionally menacing.
Somber.
Somber. That's the word.
Yeah. That too. We will look somber.
As noon approaches, acolytes begin wandering around the audience, putting out the lit candles on the walls, leaving only the main dais lit. At precisely 12 noon, although Tasha's the only one who knows this, the High Curate steps out, dressed in a robe of pure white, but wearing a golden stole. She steps forward and walks to a podium, opens a book, and begins the traditional ritual of burial.
Mm.
As she is proceeding through the ritual, the body of Sir Blazingcloak is carried onto the stage and placed on a bier behind her. At the appropriate time, she closes the book and looks out at all assembled. We have gathered on this sad occasion to honor and give last rites to Sir Dondratir Blazingcloak. As some of you may no doubt have heard, I will confirm Sir Blazingcloak died in service to Tiraura as her hand. And there is a hushed murmur throughout the crowd at this. As you know, the chosen of any deity is held as one of the most closely guarded and sacred secrets. We can only hope that the next Hand of Tiraura will have as lengthy and as successful a time in that position. And she begins to recite the deeds of Sir Blazingcloak. And they are an interesting mix of healing, heroic rescue, and defense of individuals, small groups, even the community of Sandy Cove. When she finishes, she says, "He will be interred in the crypt of Tiraura. We must send his spirit firmly on its way. Please join me in reciting the cadence of transportation." Now, Aribell, you know this. Athgarr nods, like, "Oh, okay, I know this." The rest of you need to make a religion check. And,
Or just keep our mouths shut.
Lesley, if you would roll for Bo as well.
It's a 16 for Bo.
Okay.
It's a 21 for Gwen.
17.
15.
Okay. Gwen, you actually know it. You're not sure you know all the words, but you figure you know most of them. The rest of you, you may have heard this recited once or twice, but not well enough to really participate in the recitation. So she begins, and all around you, voices join the High Curates, and together they speak the words that are supposed to usher a spirit to its final resting place. At the conclusion, she bows her head for a moment and then looks up, and you see, even from where you're standing, that her eyes are very bright.
Okay.
Sir Blazing Cloak was killed by a concerted effort of emissaries from the Temple of Jagravana. And there's a gasp. Aribell especially, you can't ever remember that name being spoken in this building. Yes. For too long, we have thought ourselves safe. It is clear that the temple is making a concerted effort to attack all of the religions who find sanctuary here. We believe this is the first of many attacks to come. Therefore, it is with heavy heart but firm mind that I tell you all to expect a slight change in curriculum. In addition to your normal studies, the Temple of Balmus has agreed to increase martial training for all who reside in the sanctum. It has become quite clear to the leadership here that we can no longer afford to ignore such training. This may be the first salvo in a new war. We hope this is not the case. But based on this first attack, we prefer to be ready, especially because of what will come if we are taken by surprise again. Know that your leaders are doing everything they can to make certain that the sanctum remains safe. You will no doubt see some of your masters out walking the island casting spells. We are preparing magical defenses as well as beginning to place sentries around the perimeter of the island. Anyone leaving the island for travels sanctioned by the Sanctum will have a guard accompany them. No one is to travel alone until further notice. We are also in discussions with the Tower of Azanor to see if they would be willing to help us shore up our defenses as well. Some of you may be stationed there as we trade and bring some arcane casters to the Sanctum to help shore up the holes in our defenses. You will also see in the days to come a contingent of monks from Romani Keep who are also coming to join the defense. It is my hope that we are overreacting, but it is my fear that we are not. Know that to the knowledge of myself and your masters, the Sanctum remains safe, and we will continue to work to see that it remains that way. Lastly, if you notice anyone behaving strangely, saying things out of character, doing things that seem odd, please inform your direct master, and we will investigate. Remember, it is our job to heal and defend everyone here. So do not be suspicious. Be observant and caring. She opens the book once more and recites the benediction of dismissal. Concludes the service and then leads the group carrying Sir Blazing Cloak's body off the dais and out one of the side exits. At this point, acolytes begin to relight the candles in the audience, and people slowly begin to file out. The discussions where they're happening seem to be muted and in small groups only. People appear worried.
I mean, they should.
Should we tell Sir Arilahkis what I saw with my spell?
I was thinking that, and I can pass along the message from Viessa, but...
Well, I mean, yeah, we haven't had much chance to chit-chat since, but yeah, those are both super good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You receive several respectful nods as people walk out and see you standing there. It almost seems that seeing you reassures them a little.
Sorry. The only thing that messes with my head is tell people if you see anything. Not
You see
suspicious.
something?
Yeah,
Say
not
something.
suspicious, but observant and caring. Let's hope it doesn't get out of control. But they should be good. I don't know. Never mind. Ignore me.
I think it is a valid concern.
It depends on how scared people get.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
So this is church.
Yeah?
Well,
Can't say I'm a huge fan.
No.
This is really sad.
well, this is more of, not
This is a funeral. This isn't a normal church service.
Oh, good. I'm starting
But
to
not-
question the sanity of most of the people in the land.
But again, most people don't. So a lot of people don't go to actual church unless it's a funeral. So,
Mm.
I mean, that's not true. I mean, never mind. Talk amongst yourselves.
So we should probably wait for the. Well, I guess we should probably go to the internment, or at least I need to.
Where you go, we go.
Mm-hmm.
The High Curate said no one travels alone.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Zori.
What?
You often like to flip out by yourself. That maybe that's not a good idea for now.
I don't leave. I'm always like, don't split the party.
And your trip to the Tower of Azanor, where you had the conversation with Vines, was with who?
That
Or-
was.
Or when you've gone to Thunder's Edge.
She just like looks away.
You just wake one of us if we're not awake.
I told you all where I was going the other night, last night. And it was literally straight to the Tower of Azanor. Can't get too lost. Didn't plan on leaving. Everything else I'll give you. Haven't needed to do it though in a while, so I will be good. Try.
Oh. Excuse me for a moment. And Athgarr begins to hum under his breath. Stands there for a few seconds. Well. Oops.
What?
Oops.
I just remembered to tell
Then-
Arilahkis that we were all
Arilahkis
alright.
something. Yeah.
I haven't been
Oh.
yelled at like that since I was 12.
Well, we all, unfortunately, did not think about how long we were gone and connecting with people that we should have been connecting with. So,
We were kind of. Yeah.
I let my family know.
I think
you did.
every week we have to check in.
with somebody.
I'm thinking that I may have to go home.
Right now?
Relatively soon.
Okay.
Or an extended stay.
I hope not.
Before or after we finish in Ballinamard?
I guess that depends on how many from the Sanctum you're going to have with you when you remove the enthrallment. If you have enough, perhaps I can take care of what I need to do while you're tending to that.
Mm.
And I would imagine if we're heading to the desert, we may come to Thunder's Edge as well.
It strikes me that they should know what
Yes.
has happened.
It's not something that's appropriate for a message.
No.
I'm sure that we can manage to get enough people to help Athgarr. But we did just say no one goes anywhere alone, too.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say.
Do you want me to accompany you?
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would argue perhaps the same as Zorath. My plan is to teleport directly to Arilahkis' office. So I don't know that anyone else need go.
I mean, constant communication in that point now that we know.
I can be discreet. I mean, I don't have to interact with anyone there.
We could go with you to Arilahkis' office and then teleport to Ballinamard from there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's also an option.
I like that option the best because no one goes anywhere alone right now.
And unfortunately, even with two people gone, Vines and Safrina, they were lost to us for a while.
Mm-hmm.
A point taken. Well, then perhaps Arilahkis' office is not the best destination. It would be a little crowded.
With all six of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
We could also ask him to come to the Fourhome since we can circle there.
I would ask perhaps one of you to do that.
To ask Arilahkis?
Yes.
Because you just got in trouble? Oh, I totally will.
Oh, yes.
I totally will. You want to go? You do it.
Well, not quite. Oh, yeah, but we need to finish up here.
Yeah, we still... Are we going to try to, I don't know, find out or hunt down the people who killed the Hand first?
Well, not until after we take care of Ballinamard.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then let's go talk to Sir Arilahkis, and then we can contact Arilahkis and go meet up with him, and then we can go to Ballinamard. Does that sound like a decent plan?
Sounds good.
Go to the internment and at the crypt or whatever, and then we can arrange for them to have the maybe tomorrow or something meet us in Ballinamard. Or 1 or 2 days, depending on how long it will take them to assemble everybody.
Right.
But that should let us get everything done before Safrina arrives.
Ugh.
We also need to talk about that. How we're going to deal with that.
I don't know if there's anything we can do.
We are going to have to interact with her and deal with her, all of her
We like to
interactions
no
and-
longer be there by the time she gets there.
right.
Do you think we're going to be the only ones interacting with her?
We kind of have to in the beginning.
No. I'm saying we'll interact with her, but she's going to run into people who are not going to act the way she thinks they're going to. And I don't know how to fix that.
It's not for us to fix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that we need to be able to. Okay,
It's a crazy choice.
never mind.
It is. But it was hers to make.
Indeed. And then she's going to have to deal with the repercussions, and it's not our job to fix it.
And again, we probably won't even be there. We have pressing matters. We'll have to be Ballinamard's recovery from the trauma in the hands of the Sanctum.
Okay, now I'm just damn confused.
What do you mean?
We're going back to Ballinamard.
Yes.
Right, we're taking a bunch of people with us, but we're not going to stay for weeks while they unpack their trauma.
No, I understand that. And that's why I'm saying we're going to deal and interact with her and explain that this is the situation.
It-
5 days out is so we'll have Ballinamard done and be gone before she arrives, I think.
I misunderstood that part.
There's a good chance that we will not be there when she arrives.
Got it. Well, then in her brain, it's just going to be the ramifications of, still 5 years later, they're working on trying to get their brains together. So, okay, whatever.
It doesn't seem that unlikely that there could still be trauma, but she may also think realistically, it could, with how many people there are, it might have taken quite a bit of time in her head. She's not going to know that it happened all at once, probably. I don't know. But I feel sorry that she made this choice and what it will lead for her, but we have more higher stakes things to deal with.
All right. So, where do you go?
I think we were going to the crypt with everybody.
Okay.
And then I think we had told Sir Arilahkis that we were going to try to talk to the High Curate. Maybe we could talk to both of them since she had a relationship with Blazing Cloak. I mean, they both did.
Arriving at the Heart Temple, it's strangely quiet. For this time of day, there's usually quite a bit of activity. It's almost empty. Aribell is able to lead you around and down a hallway you've not been down before to a concealed door that she opens, and behind it is a wide spiral staircase leading down. There are candles lit about every 15 feet, so it's not well lit, but there's enough light to see. And you estimate you probably go down about 20 feet. And you step off the staircase into an area that's much more natural. It appears to be some form of cavern that has been professionally worked. So the walls are fairly straight, but still a little rough. And you hear singing coming from further back.
Okay. We just, I mean, like, we're allowed to be here, right? I mean, it's, you said
Yes.
there's not many people here. Everybody's just going to the service and not to the crypt.
The singing you hear is many voices.
Okay.
Probably nobody up in the temple because they're all down in the.
Okay, so we're gonna continue on.
The room opens up into a larger chamber, probably about 13 feet high or so. Again, worked stone, but roughly worked, so it's not a finished room per se. But there are coffins on raised biers as you begin to travel through the room, coffins on either side. Eventually, the room comes to a corner and turns to the right. After about 30 feet or so, you begin to make out forms, and the singing is louder. As you walk up, you see there are probably close to 100 people down here. You are standing at the back of the mass of people who are all singing, and a ways down on the other side of the assembled group, the body of Sir Blazing Cloak is being lowered into a rather ornate casket, which again is on a raised bier. And the singing swells and comes to a ringing conclusion, a final chord, as the lid is set on the casket. And the High Curate is there.
Oh, I was just going to say, we're in here for the while, so.
Yep. The High Curate lays her hand on the lid and speaks something softly that you can't make out from where you're standing. And then Sir Arilahkis steps forward. It is our tradition to celebrate the life of those who have traveled to Tiraura's arms. We know now that Sir Blazingcloak, or Dondo, as a few of us were privileged to address him, had a special place in the eyes of the lady. I have no doubt that he sits at her right hand and receives assurances that his many, many successes were appreciated, and that he is being given the honors at her side that he has earned through a lifetime of service. I was asked to speak on his behalf as he was my teacher and my mentor. I would like to think that I was a good student. His method of teaching didn't always guarantee that his students would know that. He was a gruff old son of a bitch. But he was very, very good at what he did. And I will be grateful for his teaching and his tutelage as long as I am alive. And very likely even after that. So now his body may rest, and his spirit is free to join the lady. And we must remember all the things that he did and how he modeled what a holy warrior of Tiraura should be. Those of you, fellow paladins, remember his deeds and remember his actions, because through his actions he said more than his words would ever convey. Rest well, my friend, and know that you will not be forgotten. Your teachings will live on through me and through every paladin I train and every paladin they train. Thank you all for coming. There will, as tradition dictates, be refreshments where we may eat and drink and remember. Lady, watch over you all. And the High Curate walks over and lays an arm around Sir Erlo's shoulders. Kind of gives her a, that was beautiful kind of shoulder hug, and then puts her hand down to stand there as people begin to sort of move around you and head back toward the entrance.
I presume those two will be the last out, so we might as well
Probably.
stay. Oh yeah,
Yep.
we need to talk to the High Curate about the people that we need to take to Ballinamard. That's what we had to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Who to take? What we know. And yeah. Okay.
It
I
only
wrote it
takes
down.
it only takes a couple minutes for the crowd to thin out enough that you'd be able to make your way over to them.
We do so.
Yeah. We'll wait and then
Okay.
walk over.
Yeah. The High Curate looks up. I thought I sensed your presence at the service.
Is she only looking at Aribell?
No, she's looking at all of you.
Okay.
I know that this isn't a wonderful time to broach you for a favor, but we do need to speak with you.
Life continues, Aribell. If your lady teaches anything, she teaches that. I understand. What is your request?
We need assistance in Ballinamard. As we prepare to free the city of Ballinamard from the influence of the Thuilnu, people will be left distressed, traumatized, and there's far more people than we can comfort.
I see. And she looks at Sir Arilahkis. Sir Arilahkis looks back. Well, it is something that would make an excellent opportunity for some of the more senior students to be able to practice their skills at consoling and listening rather than spellcasting.
I know we did just hear a conversation about how no one should really leave sanctuary and stuff, but this town will need so much more than we can give, and your help will be very needed. Thank you.
I understand. I did not say no one was to leave. I simply said no one was to leave alone.
I should also report what I learned about his passing.
Sir Arilahkis kind of leans in a little.
We
What have you learned?
spent the morning in Costeds, and I'll let Tasha go in a minute, but we wanted to see if you wanted to hear it might be traumatic to hear the details.
No more so, I'm sure, than it was for him to experience them firsthand. The more we know, the more prepared we can be. Exactly.
Tasha?
I tell them everything that I learned from my spell. The dark skin, how planned it was, how they ambushed him.
Can you show me?
Can I?
Do you have any illusion spells?
Hold, please.
do, don't you?
I
Let me think.
don't use illusion all that often, so.
Let's see.
First anomaly. Legend lore. I don't see any illusion spells. Nope. I don't have anything like that. You're lucky I had legend lore.
You could disguise self as one of them and show what one of them look like. I mean, you could do more, but
That's true.
I could do that.
But you also, I mean, because they're first level spells, but also you really don't know what they look like.
Right, just
but you could give them
it was
an
really
idea.
dark.
But you could give them. That's the only spell I see that you would have any kind of anything for.
Yeah.
After we finish in Ballinamard, we will find them.
I write it all down.
Okay.
And I give it to them.
Okay.
And I'm as detailed as possible.
And I will hand I don't know if I should give it to the probably the High Curate. The scroll from, I don't say where it's from, but this was passed along to us by an informant as well.
And this person was a witness.
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
The person who wrote the testimony on the scroll witnessed it.
Yes.
Yes.
Remind me what's on the scroll?
It was the thing from Viessa.
Yeah, it was just a
short version of what Tasha said.
Yeah.
But there was a witness, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And
we
share what we learned from Duncan as well, that he had come, that he had seen that figure or whatever. And I think that was all, obviously part of the trap that they laid for him.
How did I not?
Yeah, Aribell read the witness testimony out loud.
Yeah, I had that message in my head, and then somebody came to the door, and I had answered it.
Right, but
I mean, what happened, so we would just assume that somebody had to have seen it to know that.
But it is out of the way. It is like why that person was even remotely close is like suspect. Nobody else think that? Or is that just my brain?
Well, it's in town, so it was late, but if it was one of...
Could have been someone in one of the nearby houses, happening to look out the window.
Okay. We should find that witness.
I'm sure the person who gave me the scroll knows who it is.
I would hope so. How many do you anticipate needing? I can send help from all 4 religions.
How many?
Well,
I mean, there's 5,000, right?
There's 5,000, and they're split into about 4 houses.
As many as you can send.
And there are people in town and people out in farms.
We're going to do our best to bring people together by their clan so that they have each other to lean on.
This will take some time to coordinate.
We understand.
Do you have an approximate time frame in mind?
Do you? I mean, as soon as possible, but...
She looks at Sir Arilahkis. Sir Arilahkis kind of shrugs a little. Well, if we go with only the most senior students, there are only about a dozen. I could have them ready to go in 12 hours if necessary. 24 would be better.
Okay.
24 seems fair.
Do you think your counterparts would also be looking at the same timeline? I would hope so. Will 4 dozen suffice? Or do you need more?
4 dozen sounds really fair.
And how long do you anticipate they will remain in Ballinamard?
Maybe a week.
Minimum?
That seems reasonable.
I will... She would know, right, that Safrina chose instead to work through it, and would the High Curate know that?
I don't know.
I don't know who belongs with what. Is the High Curate Safrina's person, or is Arilahkis Safrina's person?
Neither.
Okay, so I'm going to tell them. We had 2 party members experience something a bit more drastic than the townsfolk did. And we have dealt with, helping a few townsfolk people, and it was definitely a shock to their system. But one of our party members, who it did affect worse, chose to modify their memory versus deal with some of the aspects of this situation. So we don't know how people are going to take it.
Sir Arilahkis looks concerned. And the High Curate just nods. I have been apprised. Not the course of action I would have taken, but...
And I kind of motion to all of us and I say,
her leaders allowed her, so it is not for me to say.
So it is not a simple... It's not a simple thing to come back from. I know hers and our companion, I don't remember what Vine's real name is right now, but I say his real name. It is far more extensive what they went through, but the people that we have interacted when we have adjusted or made correct their memories, it's very shocking for them. And I don't know how.
Well, let us say tomorrow evening. We will give ourselves a small cushion of time. And it probably will work if it's not longer than 2 weeks because we are approaching their ordinations. Ah, yes. One sometimes forgets the passing of the seasons here.
I wonder if Sir Arilahkis, I mean, obviously I would need to talk to Father Dulbus, but perhaps Temple of Balmus and Tiraura might consider leaving some some assistance with Chelia and Safrina for a little while. It may be more than just the two of them can handle longer term.
Do you have the ability to contact last year's alumni?
I am certain we can.
Because, you know, that might be helpful to have while we're sending out, you know, senior students. They are still students. To make a call to the alumni to see if anyone can volunteer some time. Just a thought.
I have 2 proteges currently serving with the Outer Enclave Guard in Thunder's Edge. I could recall them, send them on to assist Chelia.
That sounds like a good idea.
I will speak with the Temple of Balmus and attempt to secure guards for their temple as well.
Sir Arilahkis, we may be heading to Thunder's Edge in the next 24 for the next 24 hours to come back here when it's time to go Ballinamard. Would you want us to bring them with us?
Well, that would certainly be easier and cheaper. We could pay someone to send them via teleportation circle, but if you would bring them with you, I can certainly send their new instructions with you.
I have room for 2 more.
Well, then that works out. We'd best begin. Is there anything else that you needed from me?
Very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I am sorry for everyone's loss.
We will find them.
I hope so. Whoever they are, that attack was too coordinated and too savage to be ignored.
That has been our experience with them. They're devious and cunning and patient enough to wait for the right time.
I will count on your cunning matching or exceeding theirs. I fear that will be required.
Tiraura will guide us.
In this, I believe she very much will. Well then, I wish you the best of luck and all the blessings that you can receive. May the gods speed you on your way. And she bows her head and turns and begins to walk back toward the entrance. Well, it will only take me a little while, maybe half an hour, to notify the people here and write up the orders for the 2 paladins in Thunder's Edge. If you can come back to my office in about 30 minutes, I should have the document ready for you.
Sure, everyone could use some refreshments, and I'd like to see Father Dilbus before we go.
Well, he should be in his office. There are no classes for the rest of the day. I will see you in 30 minutes. She turns and begins to march out.
Go around, get something to nosh, and
Right, somebody tell a joke.
There once was a young man from
nope.
Nantucket. Sorry.
No, wait, I want to hear that.
I let her finish telling it if she wants to.
See, the only one I know starts off, there once was a young lass from Kilcross. But that's not something I'd tell in mixed company.
This one shouldn't be told in mixed company either.
It shouldn't. We'll save it for another time.
No, I think I'm the stuffy one, and I'll be talking to Father Dilbus, so you all can go tell inappropriate jokes as much as you'd like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait.
You say that, but it just doesn't feel like the time.
Nope. It doesn't.
All right, then a drink?
Okay.
Yes,
That
definitely
does
a drink.
feel appropriate.
Do you want
Yes.
me to meet you at the Traveler's Respite?
Yes, let's meet there.
I'm thinking the reception area here for the students probably doesn't involve the kind of drinking you're talking about.
Probably not.
Mm.
So we head towards the
Respite.
The Traveler's
respite.
Respite.
yes.
All right. As you enter, there are a few people in there. You recognize a few masters and a couple elder students sitting commiserating over mugs of something that's steaming. You see Anboto behind the counter. Welcome back. I wish it was under better circumstances.
We do too.
What can I get you to drink?
Something sweet and hard.
Wow. Your finest whiskey.
I was about to say he's not here at the moment, but I'll find something that will substitute. She pulls out a tray, sits down 6 glasses, and pulls out 2 bottles. One is a clear bottle filled with an amber liquid, and one is a dark blue bottle, and you can't see what color the liquid is in that.
Mm-hmm. What's in the blue bottle?
Something for those for whom whiskey is not enough. It is an elven spirit, deceptively mild in taste, but very strong in effect.
You know, I'm just going to stick with the whiskey.
All right. Well, I'm for the blue bottle.
Is it Elverquist?
Ah, it is. Most cannot pronounce it correctly. I should have guessed you would be able to.
I would be very appreciative.
And she gestures for one of you to take the tray.
And we do when we head off to a table.
Okay. Let's see. Gwen, Tasha, Zorith. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
18.
18.
$19.
There are 5 of you.
Mm-hmm.
There are 6 glasses on the tray.
Well, one's for her. Duh.
Then why did she make like it when we were supposed to go away? Okay, we'll stay there then.
No, she clearly gestured for you to pick up the tray and
Oh.
sit at one of the tables.
Well, then somebody else is coming and she already knows who it is. Or she knows somebody else is coming.
Or maybe she's, oh no, I'm not Aribell. Aribell doesn't drink like this, so. Okay. We go to the table. And we sit
Okay.
down.
All right. Meanwhile, Aribell, you walk to Father Dilbus's office. And you see his door is ajar.
I knock.
Come in.
I walk in and close the door. You know, I just saw you yesterday, but it feels like a very long 24 hours.
It has been a very long 24 hours. Losing someone like Sir Blazing Cloak is a terrible thing.
Do our best to find those that did this.
As you do, please be careful. Bringing them to justice or sending them to the arms of their dark gods is not worth losing your life or the lives of any of your companions.
The Jagravanans we have encountered have made it very clear how dangerous our path is.
And yet you intend to pursue these assassins.
Yes.
How will you even find them?
Well, I mean, we've been close to their city. I'm not sure if they've gone back there.
They could be anywhere.
We had some clues given to us. Tasha was able to cast a spell and see what happened.
Oh my. I'm sure that was rather traumatic. Is she all right?
Tasha's a party stock, but I'm sure she's having a strong drink to help right now.
It is at times like this that I wished I could still tolerate strong drink. But my body no longer has the resilience that it once did when I was a younger gnome.
I very rarely indulge. I might with my friends tonight.
Well, it seems that especially if one is raising a toast to the Hand of Tiraura, it would be appropriate.
I probably should have sat through today's service and listened to all of Sir Blazing Cloak's deeds before I agreed. Those are large boots to fill.
Yes. And I hope it is many, many, many years before I must listen to a recitation of yours.
Me too. Still a little surreal.
Dando was, at heart, a good person, but he was also keenly aware of his limitations. Please keep that in mind. Do not pursue beyond your capabilities. That he was taken so quickly and so decisively tells me that these are enemies the likes of which we have yet to face directly. I wonder if even the Four and their companions are enough to stop this menace.
We will certainly try, but I will not knowingly risk my friends.
Good. And please, do not knowingly risk yourself.
I will go where Tiraura leads me, as I have up till now.
We all follow the lady. But remember that she will not be in direct confrontation. You will. So if she sends you a particular direction, and you feel that you are not prepared for that destination, it is acceptable to ask her if she can wait.
And we have been very good about asking for help when we know it's too much for us.
Yes, I noticed that you have Lord Athgarr still with you, and you have the young halfling gentleman accompanying you as well.
And I think from Zori's conversation, Vines might rejoin us.
The druid, the young druid, yes. He is recovering.
Yes.
I am pleased. I believe Master Ranro from the Artist Temple is assisting with his recovery.
Yes, she has been helping Master Obrus and Master Andrews at the tower with all of this.
Well, for not being a Tauroran, she is quite skilled at healing.
We'll be heading to Ballinamard to finish healing the town, and then I would imagine we'll be on our way to track the Joggervanans.
Do you know where you'll look?
Not yet. We'll be going to Thunder's Edge for a day before we head back to Ballinamard, and maybe there's news there. They do watch the desert.
They do. If anyone has knowledge of the Joggervanans that you already do not, it would likely be found there.
And we may also talk to the dragon that lives in that area.
It is difficult to believe that I could forget about dragons, but I had. Well, it is good that you have those resources as well.
We will be careful.
I'll hold you to that. I'm tired of burying friends.
I understand. Give him a hug.
He hugs you back very tightly. I will pray for you every day.
I appreciate that.
And if you think of anything that I can do to assist you, I will.
I know. I'll let you have your quiet time. I know it's been a hard couple of days.
Yes. I am actually grateful for once that the High Curate canceled classes for this afternoon. I can use the time to meditate.
We will talk soon.
The goddess go with you.
Squeeze his hand and head out. So Sir Arilahkis' office to get the letter.
Okay. You get there. The door is closed. There is a folded piece of parchment stuck in the door.
Take it out.
It is the letter instructing the two paladins currently working with the outer enclave guard at Thunder's Edge to accompany you back to the Faelifiri Sanctum and to be prepared to receive further orders.
I'll get in my bag and head to the respite.
Okay. Back at the Traveler's Respite, Bo has discovered that he really likes EverQuest.
No, I keep an eye on him. And it's super expensive, isn't it? But also like really, really strong, or is it just hard to find and strong?
It's just hard to find, but
Okay.
really, really strong.
But really, really strong. So I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Is he unconscious? Might have to take him to his room.
Nope. He is, probably if he stood up, he would need help walking.
Okay, that's better than I thought.
But after the first 2 shots, he's still just sort of sipping the third one.
Absolutely.
Athgarr had 1 and sipped the whole thing the first time. After a little bit, Aribell comes walking in.
How'd it go?
Very good. Father Dubus always knows what to say.
Good.
He is exceptionally wise. You disagree?
Who?
No.
He looks at Gwen.
He has given some advice he and I haven't always agreed.
Well, he's always been very kind to me.
Yes, I agree with kind.
Are you ready to face Arilahkis?
No.
Should we take that bottle with us?
Might not hurt, but do you
We'll
want to
keep-
sit down and relax for just a little bit before we go? I mean, we're always on the go. Do you just want to sit and take an hour?
I mean, we could
Have something to
Take
eat,
him out.
maybe?
hour at home.
Ooh.
Oh, Athgarr must be so eager to get to this meeting.
Well, I was thinking we could just spend some time at home before we tell Arilahkis we're there.
We could.
Or tell him to meet us in 2 hours and
Or in the morning.
probably today. It's just afternoon, right?
Wait. Morning. I think I like the sound of that.
Well, certainly he, and I point to Bo, is not going to be useful for anything today.
Oh, that's not entirely true. I think I'm doing a great job of drinking this blue bottle.
And I can kill anyone's buzz with just a hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Don't you be touching me. I am liking this.
Only if you get out of control.
Define out of control.
Well, I mean, if you pass out, you're fine. But, if you climb up on the table and start dancing and singing and stripping, I might help you down.
Please don't start any fights right now.
Or starting
Yeah.
a fight.
Have you looked around the room? There's nobody here to give me even a challenge.
Well, I'm happy about that.
And I just lean in and I say, and we're still in mourning, so.
I
So
thought it was afternoon.
the only drawback of waiting until morning is I need to go deliver this message to the 2 paladins, and it will not take long for Arilahkis to know that someone from the 4 is in Thunder's Edge. And if we wait until morning, it will be worse.
Do you have to deliver the message immediately?
Well, if we're going to take them with us tomorrow, they should probably have time to pack and prepare.
You couldn't ask them for discretion?
Well, yes, but someone will see us. I'm not as sneaky as you.
Not necessarily.
Anyone who's with me can be as sneaky as me.
Or someone like Tasha or myself can appear to be someone we're not.
Well, we'd all have to be. I mean, where one goes, we all go. So
I could just teleport us in. I mean, it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Let's wait until morning.
I will admit I would enjoy one of Aloric's meals.
And we definitely can't go there if all of us undisguised. So we need to talk to Arilahkis. And then he needs to yell at you? Is that the...
Well,
he's probably going to yell at all of us.
He's already done that.
He's probably going to yell at all of us.
We invite him to dinner and he can't yell loudly in a public place.
Are we talking about the same Arilahkis?
Uh-huh. He's going to yell at all of us.
Doesn't care if there's an audience.
In fact, with an audience, he might be louder.
Well, what if we message him and tell him we're heading to Thunder's Edge? I think Tasha was going to have to message, right? And that we are going to, it has been a long couple days, we're going to have dinner and then head back to our home. And if you'd like to meet us there in the morning, we can have breakfast and talk through things.
I like this plan.
Once we get into town, right, we'll look for those 2 guards quickly and before dinner, and so they have a significant amount of time.
Yeah, we know where the outer enclave kind of soldier or army office is. We've been there.
Yep.
Right.
So we can hit that and then go to Aloric's.
I should probably tell him we're coming.
Do you want to, or should we just walk in?
Okay.
I think you should tell him we're coming.
Well, he knows
So-
we're alive, because I already told him.
You should still tell him we're coming.
Did I tell him? Hold on, I'm pretty sure I told him.
You messaged him not that long ago.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't
Once we-
within the last week or so, but you did message him within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Up to
Yeah.
you, Zoe. If you don't want to surprise, if
Call Aloric. Hadn't heard, been a while. Hope you visit soon. That was a while ago. That
Yeah.
was the that was when we were clearing each room. So it was within the last couple weeks, if not the last week. But yeah. We can just show up. It's fine.
so message Aloric. I mean, Arilahkis. All these A's.
Aloric actually begins with an O.
Oh,
OLO. I see. It's because I write it in my journal at night. Dear diary, Alaric said hi to me. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Negative. So yeah, do you want me to talk to Alaric? I mean, well, see, now you got me doing it too. Arilahkis. I'll do Arilahkis.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can use greater sending.
Yep, I can. Obrys is greater sending. Hey, I know you spoke to the boy / the pup / Athgarr, and we're not happy, and we understand, and we're sorry, but we're coming back to Thunder's Edge tonight. We're gonna have a meal. We're gonna go back to our house. If you would like to meet us in the morning, we would love to have breakfast with you and discuss some things. And again, we apologize that we have been remiss in not checking in with anyone. It was a whole deal. We will be much better. We're sorry. And then.
Well, you don't have anything to be sorry for. That irresponsible twit of a boy, on the other hand.
Twit of a boy.
I mean, I also did not think about notifying. I mean, we didn't tell anybody, and Viessa told us that people are saying that we might be dead. I mean, we didn't even think about that.
I've heard that.
We didn't even think about that.
We're not dead.
I know that now. So does Lord Tremaine now.
Oh boy.
You think I'm mad?
You also could have potentially reached out to us, although we were underground and things were crazy for a while. But you also could have reached out to us.
I tried scrying to find you, and you were nowhere.
Oh, because
you know why we have those scry things on. And I play with my necklace.
Yep, and I know the difference between I can't find you because you've got a necklace on, and I can't find you because you're dead.
Do you now?
Now I do!
All right. Well, like I said, we did not think at all. We were way too busy saving the world. So, just in case you want to come to breakfast and get all the details, we're letting you know we'd like to see you, Grumpy Pants.
Oh my God.
Pulling out the saving the world thing, that's low.
Unfortunately, it's actually true.
Damn it. Fine. In the morning. Where?
Okay. At the house.
I'll be there.
Love you. I expect nothing back. I just say it.
Doesn't say another thing.
I know. And then I tell everybody, he's displeased. He's displeased, but he's coming for breakfast.
He's super grumpy.
He's displeased, but he's coming for breakfast.
Oh, good. I'll sleep so well tonight.
And honestly,
keep drinking, you'll sleep well.
Yeah.
That won't help in the morning.
We'll take these bottles with us and we'll go.
You got a reprieve.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Otherwise, there's no point in it.
Mm-hmm. Do I know approximately how much that bottle would cost?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh. Hey, not bad. Oh, my intelligence is low. Oh, it's not low, but it's 2. 16. No, 16 plus 2, 18.
You'd guess based on, well, did you have any
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You would guess, based on the smooth, mellow taste.
Because we actually had it with Mother Tassa.
Mm-hmm.
We had some and shared some with her. Or
This
we had some and then gave her the bottle.
this bottle is probably well over a century old.
That's worth a pretty penny.
Yeah.
About 500 gold.
Okay.
So
50 platinum.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a take that from
Party treasure.
Yeah.
The hoard.
The hoard. Obviously I'm gonna ask to borrow one of there's chamber room.
Yeah, they sell
Wait a
rooms.
I
Or
don't
they
need a
rent
room
rooms,
for
yeah.
one. Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, hey, Umboto, I need to borrow a room for 5 minutes. Is that okay?
But of course.
I'll be right back. And I run in and I get... I'm sad also. I'm going to write a note. And I am going to open the portable hole, get out my platinums. Sorry, I'm going into group chat. Nope, group loot, so I can see where I'm getting some things. Okay. And I grab it's 50 platinum, right?
Yes.
50 platinum from the group. Okay. Took it out. And I'm looking to see, do we have anything fancy? We do not. Okay. And while I'm in there, I write a note. And then that, in the note it says, Umboto, I hope to God I know how to spell that correctly. Thank you for your... Hold on, let me think. Intellectually, would I know that them handing us the bottle would imply that it is ours, or we would give it back after we were done drinking from it?
Make an insight check.
No, peaches. Blah, 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 blah. 13. It's not very good. My insight sucks. I hate insight.
You have no idea.
Shit. All right. On book. Hopefully you do not find this as ungracious as... Forget it. I scratch everything out. I put it back in my pocket. I close the hole and I go down with my 50 platinum and I wait at the bar.
Okay. And she finishes serving up a couple ales and then walks back over. Yes?
You so graciously took care of us tonight. And I don't know. I know it is incredibly difficult to find. And I don't know if you were just handing us the bottle to drink from, and then we were going to give it back, or if that bottle is ours. but thank you. We are going to keep the bottle, and I'm sorry if it's really hard to find a new one. And I push the money across the thing.
And she kind of looks at it and looks up at you and says, "Well, I do appreciate your consideration. However, the bottle was not full when I handed it to you." And she reaches out and picks up about 15 platinum and holds it out to you.
I take the 15 platinum back.
The remainder will suffice.
I'm incredibly sorry if it's. I know it's super hard to find.
I will begin pursuing a second bottle.
Thank you. It was very nice of you, and we're great. And then I head on back.
Okay. She just kind of bows her head to you and scoops the rest of the platinum and stores it someplace under the bar.
Okay, right on. I go sit down and I say, well, and I pull the bottle away from Bo. Pop the cork back in it, and I look at Athgarr one more, just open it up, one more. Do you want it?
I'm good. Maybe in the morning.
It's good though. It's sweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's very smooth, very mellow. Has a slightly sweet taste, and then sort of a golden afterglow affect, and then the mule kick hits.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Add items to EverQuest, or add items to bag. Contents. Add custom. Okay.
Yep. The bottle's about half full at this point.
Half full. Okay. Great. And I lean over and I whisper to him and I say, I might have some too with you in the morning. Might need it. For tonight, who knows? So when are we going to Thunder's Edge? Does everybody have everything? Are we
Let's go.
ready to go?
Yes.
Want to get out of this armor?
Allow me this time.
That didn't.
That was poor timing.
Not
That
no
was effing
no
hilarious.
Not no. I meant to transport us.
Out of
Zora-
clothing, apparently.
Zora just laughs.
Athgar's actually blushing.
Of course he is. He should be, but it was too funny.
And he almost haltingly begins singing.
Is he just teleporting or circling?
He's teleporting.
Oh, very well.
Oh, you want a circle?
You know what's so funny? We're sitting there, we're having drinks, et cetera, and then all of a sudden the whole table's gone.
Yep.
Drinks.
We have a circle at our house, but
I know we do.
Yep.
That's why I was laughing.
And he finishes the spell. There is the sensation of implosion and then explosion, and you are standing in the teleportation circle in the Fourhome. Traveling to a circle is much easier.
wonder how Zach is.
I was just thinking that. Oh no. Brain. Got it. In Zora's brain, what just happened was, well, in Nikki's brain, what just happened was mushrooms. Oh no. Strike that, remove that from the brain. Glad I didn't bring any, like that whole.
Who knows what he could have
Mushroom.
created in the basement?
Right. Mushrooms. No.
Wrong
Okay.
mushrooms.
Right,
The
exactly.
door and head to my room.
Okay.
I'm going to open the door and I'm going to go to Zex.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
Do you mind if I crash with you? That way Bo can have...
Absolutely not. Head on up. I'll be there later.
Oh, great. Stairs.
Well, you can just lay on the couch for now.
Oh, good. Thump.
Bump.
I'm going to say, I don't know that he really needs the room. He probably just needs any flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
Athgarr,
Yes.
if you don't want to go home to your place, then you're welcome to Aramin's room.
I thought perhaps I would take the room off the kitchen.
I think that's Gwen's room, isn't it?
Mm.
I thought Gwen took that room.
She did.
Oh.
Right.
I guess if you want to bunk with Gwen, none of us will say anything.
I already said no to removing armor. It would be ungentlemanly for me to then accept another such offer.
So, Aramin's room upstairs. Tells him which room it is.
Excellent.
I see how it is.
Don't pick on him too much. He's stressed.
He's so stressed.
I missed something.
As usual.
Opportunity.
I'm going to go change.
This is what happens when I drink the blue stuff. Off I go.
Wow.
Athgar's still just kind of standing a little wide-eyed, kind of like, what the hell just happened?
I think she was inviting you to her room.
I think you were inviting him to my room.
Well, yeah, but you didn't decline.
No, this is true.
Oh my goodness.
He leans over and whispers in Aribell's ear, "Why?"
I'm going to go change now. I don't need help.
Good. I didn't assume that you did.
I
Make
can't believe
seven.
you just said that.
Another,
Oh my god.
Shot of that blue bottle.
Oh my goodness.
Where is
This is-
Aramin's
This is why I
room?
just drank the whiskey.
Follow me.
Thank you. Kind of takes a quick kind of side glance at Gwen and then walks up the stairs after Aribell.
You two need to learn to get your signals in order.
She's drunk.
We're upstairs.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate?
Mm-hmm.
She is drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not drunk.
We're upstairs.
Tasha didn't go. Gwen didn't go. I didn't go.
Well, she doesn't seem that drunk, and I can sober her up anytime. But you go in there and you think about that, and then we'll go.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm
it would make
convinced I
things
won't be
easier
sleeping
for the
tonight.
rest of us if you two would just get it over with. And I go in my room and close the door.
Oh, and she didn't even have any of the blue stuff.
Oh my god. Wow.
And Athgarr is left standing in the hallway, gaping, staring at Aribell's door.
He hears armor hit the floor.
Oh,
Let the armor hit the floor. I'm sorry.
And he turns and goes in Aramin's room and just doesn't even think to close the door, just sort of wanders in and drops down in a chair and is just kind of sitting there like, what just happened?
That's funny. And none of us know about it, but boy, is it fun.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Zorith,
Back at the
Tasha,
ranch.
Gwenlaren, still downstairs. Bo's asleep on the couch.
I go down to Zex.
Okay.
Knock on the door. Oh, wait. Yeah, I go down in the cellar. Then I knock on the door. Zek's actual door.
What?
Hi. We're back for a little bit. Did you miss us?
Door opens. Not dead.
Not dead.
Good.
Thank you. Your potions are very helpful. And I would like to buy some more, please, when you have them available.
Morning.
Okay. And
Brewing now.
do you have any new mushrooms that you're working with?
What mushroom new?
No new strains. Just checking if you found some, I don't know, some different potions with the same mushrooms. I was just curious, just seeing how your work is going.
Many buy Zex potions.
Too many?
Lots. Sell what have.
Okay.
Not have, no sell.
Okay. Have a good little money in reserve?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
And then...
Sometimes give potions for free.
And you can do that because you make them.
Yep.
Let me
Judge
think
by
about it.
dirt. More dirt, less money. Much dirt, no money.
Got it. I got it. Hold on one second. I'm looking for something specific in my bag. And I can't find anything, so I go to shake his hand. Do you need anything? I'm a hugger, but I don't remember if we're huggers. Do you need anything while we're here?
Cactus sap.
Cactus sap. Ooh, okay. I don't know where I'll get it, but I'll work on it.
Good. Come back in morning. Have potions.
Okay.
Cactus sap. Aloe?
Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah, okay. Yes, see you in the morning. Would you like to come up for breakfast?
Nope.
Okay. Have a good night.
Glad not dead. Slam.
And as I'm walking up the cellar stairs, I say, me too. And then just go upstairs and sit on the couch. Oh, no, not the couch. Sit on...
Well, there's a couple couches. So,
Yeah, I thought so, but
yeah.
sit on a couch. Just, I don't need to go to bed yet.
So while Zorith is down there, Gwen and Tasha, you're still in the living room.
Shoot.
I am going to go change my clothes and then I'm going to see if I can help make dinner.
That sounds boring.
Yup. I like boring, you know why? When it's boring, no one's shooting at us.
That's true.
Or trying to kill us or whatever.
I guess I'll go change mine and, I don't know, take a nap, I guess.
A nap sounds like a good idea for you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So I go up to my room and I change into something less armory.
You notice that the door to Aribell's room is closed,
Mm-hmm.
as was your door, as is Zoreth's door. The door to Aramin's room is open,
Why is my door shut?
because you haven't gone up there to open it yet.
No, I went in there because I gave my room to Bo, so I'm in your room changing.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
But-
case, then Zoreth's door is open and Aribell's door is closed.
Okay.
I'm
I
in
don't-
Or no, Zoreth's is closed too, that's right,
Yeah.
because you're in there changing. Got it.
I don't
Should be
I don't-
naked.
I don't worry about that. I open my door, make sure there's nothing weird in there.
Doesn't seem to be.
I close that door, and then I change my clothes, and then I go down to the kitchen.
Okay. So,
Probably about the time she comes out, I'll come out.
okay. All right.
Pasha, do you want to go with me to the army office?
Yeah, sure.
And then
I'll go.
difference too, right? And then, because it's probably not quite dinner time in Thunder's Edge.
Right.
No, let's see, it's just about noon
Oh, we have
in
plenty
Thunder's
of time.
Edge.
Did you all eat with your alcohol?
Nope.
Then we
Just-
should bring a snack back because we have no food here.
Yep.
Before we go
And-
to the Wrath for dinner.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
we should get maybe some bread and cheese or something.
Sounds good. I'll come with you.
Where's Gwen? So everybody
Gwen is going to take a nap.
and Bo is out,
Yep.
and I flummoxed Athgarr, so he's probably out for a bit.
What'd you do to Athgarr?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah. You want me to come with you?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. As half the group is sleeping and the other half prepares to go deliver Sir Arilow's missive to a couple of loaned guards, that's where we're going to stop.
Yes.
So we'll pick this up there next time.
Sounds good.
As always, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate your attention. It's the best gift you can give us. And we hope that next week you'll come back and let us welcome you once more into the lands of Aecathan. Good night, everybody.
Night.